You are looking live at Coach Eric Williams with the Coach Eric Williams Jaguar Nation show. I'm your host, Jeff Breedlove, here at Maynard Jackson High School, following a Jaguars 28-6 victory over the Decatur Bulldogs this past Friday at Decatur High School Stadium. Coach, we're 7-2 now, and the win we had Friday night was a kind of what you might call historic win for Jaguar Nation. Tell us why, Coach.
Yes, the victory on Friday night helped Maynard Jackson secure the first home playoff game in school history.
That's quite an accomplishment, Coach.
Yes, it is. We're very proud of the guys.
What really strikes me, Coach, is that this is all happening in only our second year of Region 5A football. Last year, the record wasn't quite playoff material, and in one short season of competition, you've turned this program around. Good job, Coach.
Oh yes, sir. You know, and I knew going into last year we lost a lot of talent the year before when we made a playoff run. So I knew it was kind of a rebuilding year, and you know the guys just had to roll up their sleeves. We all had to work hard, refocus, and get ready for this year. And it's been an outstanding year for us thus far.
It really has been a great year. They're the hottest team, arguably, playing in Metro Atlanta right now with a great winning streak, a lot of momentum. And Jaguar Nation, I'm going to tell you, we'll talk about this at the end, but we got a game coming up. It's a special week this week. It's a short week. The game this week is Thursday night. That's right, Thursday night, November 2nd. It's a home game at Grady Stadium against the Riverwood Raiders, a region game. Coach, we got to have the crowd out there, don't we?
Yes, and it'll be the last time for our fans and Jaguar Nation to come out and send our seniors off resoundingly. You know, it'll be senior night. We're going to recognize them for all of their accomplishments and all of their time and efforts they have put into making our football program a successful program.
Well, just jump right into this great region victory, 28-6 over the Decatur Bulldogs. The offense was pretty productive with 4 touchdowns, Coach. The flash, number 4, Hussein Hall, scored 2 running touchdowns. Tell us about those. Yes,
Flash actually came out and played a great game for us when he was out on offense. He ran the ball well, set the tone, and all of our players just played. We scored on the first touchdown, the first drive of the game for the 3rd consecutive game. So, you know, straight off the bat, our coach couldn't ask for anything more than being up 7-0 in the first quarter.
And also, we once again, our captain, number 2, Roderick Hammond, the quarterback, he rushed for a touchdown and just led the offense up and down that field all night.
Well, you know, Roderick always, that's our heart and soul of our team. You know, we go as Roderick goes. And, you know, he has the relative calm that keep everyone at ease, and he's poised and in control of the game at all times.
It is always fascinating to watch him come off onto the sideline and just see how in control he is. It's very impressive. He does a great job.
Yes, he does.
Now, Marquise Cozy, number 1, he caught a pass for a touchdown for us.
Yes, I think it's like the 4th consecutive game. Marquise Cozy has caught a touchdown for us. And I think he's 2nd or tied for 1st in the region with 12 total touchdowns.
That's Julio Jones type stuff right there.
Yes, it is.
Now, he caught that pass this week, this past Friday, from number 13, Charles Daniels, who came in and did a great job himself when he was behind the controls.
Yeah, you know, Charles is our future quarterback, outstanding athlete, and I think on the season he has a total of about 6 touchdowns. And we always give him his package and let him come in the game and show his talents and prepare everybody for what's coming forward in the future.
Well, I've gotten to know him a bit this year, and he's going to be he is a leader, and he's going to be just even more amazing next season, no doubt about it.
Yes, sir. We have a lot of great expectations of Charles.
Now, number 5, Rashad Jordan shined a little bit on offense. Tell us about his performance, Coach.
Rashad Jordan, yes, he caught another pass this week. A couple of passes, should I say, for big gains for us. He set the tone. You know, you throw him a little short route, and Rashad Jordan breaks a couple of tackles, and next thing you know, he's on a 50-yard run or something like that.
Before we leave offense, Coach, let me just say I noticed that you worked real hard to establish the running game early in the game, and then you broke it open. And I think that shows a lot of depth on the offense, that we can get the running game and the passing game going when we need to.
Yes, I know. And we're going into the game, we kind of put a little bit more emphasis on running the football, and it kind of worked well in our favor. Not to my satisfaction, but I could say at the end of the day, I was somewhat pleased.
Well, let's look at special teams real quick. It was a solid performance. Kickoff team had some great coverage.
Kickoff team played outstanding. I mean, we had outstanding coverage. We had good depth on our kicks from Jeff Breedlove, and after that, the guys went down and covered well on the kickoff team as well as punts.
And Marquise Colsey, he was booming them on the punts.
Yes, he was booming them on the punts, and as a matter of fact, I think one of our turnovers came on a muff punt by Decatur. Marquise placed the ball well, and the guys responded with a great recovery of a fumble.
You're exactly right, Coach. That happened on our side of the field, and that young man touched that ball, and our punt team, with their coverage, they were right on that ball.
Yes, sir. We were right on that ball.
Now, I will say one thing about Jack Breedlove, number 86. He kicked a couple of extra points that were kind of noteworthy. On one end of the field, he kicked the ball up over the net onto the roof of the stadium, which made even a couple of the referees pause. And then on the other end of the field, he kicked it up over the net, out into the street, and rumor has it hit her car.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Jack has a really strong leg, and he was really booming that ball tonight.
So that was a good kicking performance by both of our kickers. Now, on our defense, I got to tell you, I'm getting more and more impressed by the defense every single week, Coach. And this week was just even more impressive, gets more impressive every week. It's getting longer and longer segment of the Coach Eric Williams Jaguar Nation show. As I remember, we forced at least 4 turnovers, Coach.
Yes, we did.
I believe 2 of those were interceptions and 2 of those were fumbles.
Yes, we had an interception by DeQuantius Watts, and he had a great return on his interception. And then we also had another interception by Rashad Jordan, who returned the ball to the 3 or 4 yard line.
And I think Rashad Jordan, number 5, also forced a fumble.
Yes, he did. He gave up a pass play. The guy was running, and Rashad came out and punched that ball out. And Zyshawn Sieber made a great recovery for us of the fumble.
And, you might have heard this guy's name a lot tonight, Jaguar Nation, but number 1, Marquise Colsey, I believe he forced an interception too.
Well, he actually forced a fumble. He came in, yes. The guy was running through the hole, and Marquise punched that ball out, and he also recovered the fumble. So Marquise had an outstanding game.
He really did. I mean, that's a highlight game for him. We say his name every week, but number 7, Kobe Dixon, 7 tackles and 2 sacks by my count, Coach.
Yes. Kobe is the anchor of our front line on defense. And we go as Kobe goes. And, we put a lot of pressure on him, and Kobe always responds with big games. I
got to tell you, if you're somebody looking for players in some of these postseason All-Star games and you're not looking at Kobe Dixon on defense, you are missing an opportunity to make your All-Star game shine.
Yeah, exactly right. Kobe has been playing lights out for us all year.
Now, let's talk about number 57, Rashad Pete. He was in there right in the middle of the field at nose guard, just really causing havoc right there in the middle.
Yeah, and Rashad Pate has been a big force for us all year, and has unlimited potential. The sky's the limit, and he's kind of growing to know that he can be that dominant player for us, and he's had a lights out game and also recorded a couple of tackles for loss as well as a sack.
Well, I'll tell you, the stronger we become in the middle, it's going to be really rough on teams down the road, Coach.
Yes, sir. You're exactly right.
Now, there's 2 guys we want to call out tonight on defense that we haven't said their name a lot, but they had some highlights for them. Number 84, Jalen Davis.
Yes, Jalen Davis had his first sack, and we're very proud of him. He's a hard worker, sophomore, and we only have great expectations of him for the future.
And number 33, Quentin Davis.
Quentin Davis.
Had a big game too.
Yes, sir. Quentin had an opportunity to play a little pony for us. That's outside linebacker, and he came in and came off the edge and also had a couple of plays and his first sack of the season.
It's like a law firm, isn't it? Davis and Davis.
That's right. That's the future.
Tell you what. Now, Coach, I want to talk a little bit here before we get away on this show. When we talked after the game, you said we persevered, and that means we're a good football team. And I've thought about that over the weekend. And I think I want you to tell us a little bit about that what I took away from that, Coach, was it may not have been the best game on a drawing board, but came away with a W, and it showed that the Jaguars rose to the occasion. Even though they weren't playing their best, they did what they had to do to win. That's what I heard from you.
That's right. And with our guys, we're still pretty young as far as the team is concerned, but we've learned to overcome adversity, and we don't get rattled too much. And we don't necessarily play down to the level of our competition. We kind of set a standard for what we want to do, and we go out there and execute, and then that's the marking of a good team.
Well, Coach, as we begin to wrap up here tonight, we do want to just look ahead one more time. Again, Thursday night this week, short week, we are playing a division game, region game, against the Riverwood Raiders at Grady Stadium at 7:30. And I got to tell you, there was a lot of folks at Decatur, and we need even more to be at this last home game. As Coach said, it's senior night, but more importantly, it's the game that's going to send us into the playoffs. And if you haven't been to a game this year, you are missing out.
That's right. It's a great opportunity, Jaguar Nation, for us to come out and show our total support of the class of 2018 and let them represent and go out with a bang.
And I want to end by plugging once again our Jaguar Nation stickers. We've posted them all over social media. They're only $10. 100% of the proceeds go directly to benefit the players and the football program itself. And if you need to message us on Facebook or Twitter, but we need to get some of these stickers sold here before the playoffs. We should have Grant Park and all the surrounding communities covered in Jaguar Nation stickers, Coach.
You're exactly right, Coach Breedlove. We need to have everyone in full support. And the Jaguar Nation decal is a universal decal. That's why we chose Jaguar Nation, because no matter what the sport, you are supporting the efforts of our student athletes at Maynard Jackson High School. So it's very important that everyone go out and patronize or contribute to this function.
And I want to end by just reminding you, the Maynard Jackson Jaguar varsity football team has an Instagram page, a Twitter page, and a Facebook page. So important to ask you to follow us and like and do the shares and all that stuff, because I want to tell everybody more and more coaches are following us on all those platforms. And the more the support they see for our players, the more exposure we give our players, the better it is for their chances at scholarship. So support your players by following them on social media.
Yes, sir. We need your support. MJJ all day.
Thank you, Coach, as always.
All right.